ask yourself, what's that? The girls, the money, the cars, no.
Gotta ask them, Riz. You gotta ask them.
Tell me, is it real?
Is it real?
Now tell me, is it real?
Great question for today. Great question. Great question. Great question. That's K Riz. If it's real, is it real? Maybe he wouldn't like if I like that song because the song is it's a little bit old, but it's perfect for today's segment because today's segment is called Entanglements. And first off, I'm gonna say my name is Jerome. Some of you guys may know me as Breezy, and we're here live in Edmonton, Alberta, and we're here to talk about Entanglements, Will and Jada. So let's get right into it, man. Let's get right into it. This whole thing has been pretty crazy, man, and I didn't even know I was gonna talk about it, but so many people hitting me up to talk about it, and it's all over the internet. I'm like, let me just get into it. Let me just touch it. So, let's start off with the definition of entanglement. So, the definition of entanglement is the action or fact of entangling or being entangled. A complicated or compromising relationship or situation. Romantic entanglements. Now, so I guess Jada needed, 2 weeks to find a word that fits perfectly for the situation, and she did. So, oh, you damn women, man, you damn women. So I listened to the video. I listened to the whole 12-minute video, and I'm a person. I notice all the details. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna get into the details here. I'm a person that notices things that I'm not even supposed to notice. So let's start off with them, the way they were talking. Calling him Og. Now, you can call him Osina, you can call him August, you can call him August Osina, but you guys both kept calling him Og, you know? Like, the kid that comes by with Jaden, Og, like little Og. I just thought that was kind of funny. Like, they really were treating him, like family in a sense, Like, everybody has a family member that's really depressed or really sick or really whatever. That's how I kind of felt that they were treating him the whole entire interview, the whole 12-minute video, right? When they were in sync and saying, yeah, he was really sick, I was kind of sitting there like, okay, we get it. Shut up already, man. Like, like I don't know. I wasn't there, but even if he was really sick like that, do you really need to deep dive into it yourself, like, and just go off about it in that sense? Just say, he had some issues. You can just lay it off like that. But I don't know. You guys just made it seem Will and Jada. I know you guys like they're both great and we all love them, but you kind of seemed to me that you realized wounding a sick dog. That's what it kind of felt like to me. Some women might not feel that way because a lot of people are not gonna want to be against Jada, woman empowerment, stick together, which you guys never do. But I just found it full funny the whole time. And then when they talk about like finding like, oh, we found resources to help him, I'm like, okay, you could just say we helped him and we showed him where to go, but no, we found resources, as in we pulled the strings because we're Will and Jada, and we did all this for him. And how dare he come out and speak? That's how I read it. You know what I mean? And it was a great story. The whole convenience of them breaking up. I guess the 4 years ago when this ever happened, that they broke up, because a lot of people, obviously in the public, that's watching this and reading about it and blah blah blah, can relate to that, because a lot of people do break up in relationships, in marriages, and people don't know. But there's a good chance they didn't break up. There's a good chance that they do have an open relationship and they're happy about it, but they don't want to tell everyone about it because we're gonna talk about it all the time if they do, right? So I don't know if they actually broke up, but that was a great story. I guess during this week and a half, 2 weeks, they've had time to put a story together. I don't know how many takes that video took, but I know it didn't take one take. it would have been lovely to see that if they were live for that. I wanted to see that live with no mistakes. Like I just wanted to see, yeah, how would that work? Um, mhm. And as I remember Will was asking, like, yeah, okay, Jada, get into it. Get into what really happened. And then she said, as far as what? And I'm like, are you kidding me? Do you know what the whole interview is about? Like, you women kill me. Like, for a moment there, I was like, this fucking bitch. What do you mean as far as what? You know what we're here for. Let's get into it. Fucking admit that you slept with a guy or you've been with a guy. If that's what you're making the video for, just get into it. Don't act like, oh, is that what we're gonna get into? Like, shut up, man. But yeah, obviously to me, I feel like Jada downplayed it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not there. I don't know. I'm reading people. I've been reading people since the day I was born. It's what I do. I feel she was lying. I feel it was a lot deeper than she makes it seem. She makes it seem like this person was just hurting and she's a healer and she took this kid and helped him heal. And while helping him heal, she thought, why don't I heal myself? Because I'm finding joy in what I'm doing, and I've never felt this great since me and Will were having a bad time at the time. And let me just do this. Like I feel it was more than that, you know. I believe August Alsina. I do. I believe the things he has to say, and not just because he's a man. He seems very genuine to me. He doesn't seem like someone that's lying. But at the same time, in saying he's genuine, I will get at him for one thing. I do not like the timing of you coming out with this, August. I don't. Um, you have an album and a documentary coming out. I would have respected a little bit more if you did it when you didn't have these things coming out. Because in his interview, he talks about him losing out on opportunities or him feeling like this was blocking him from doing things because he's kind of mentioned Jada in music or rumors and all that. I don't know if that's true or not, but if that is true or not, you don't wait till an album or a documentary to come out and tell your truth. You know, like you wait 4 years and then you wait till your time for your album is out to do it. It looks a little odd. I could be wrong, and that's not what he meant to do, but it seems like that's what he meant to do, and it's working because I'm sure a lot of people are gonna listen to his music and watch his documentary to see if there's any hidden things he's saying or try to piece things together, and he knows that, and his team knows that. So that's where I kind of find it's dirty in that sense. Like, not cool, man. Not cool. Not cool. But yeah, man. To each his own. To each his own for this. Like, I don't judge Will and Jada for this. I, in my opinion, I think they do have an open relationship, and I think they make it work, and I think they're happy. But publicly, they can't come out and say that because all we're gonna do is judge them like I am doing right now, but on a higher scale. Like we would never let this go because now you're gonna be saying, okay, well, are you telling the public that it's okay to have an open relationship and be the way you are? And I don't know, more women are not gonna like that. Men, so much, eh. We, we, we're more to each his own people, but women are gonna be like, oh, is that what you're portraying? Think about your kids, blah blah blah. People around you, people are gonna follow you. You two are role models, and just go on and on and on. So, if I was them, I would lie too. I would lie to the public too. I wouldn't say that. Hey, this is the truth and this is what we do. But yeah, man, I don't know. Hopefully this thing dies out. The whole entanglement thing, Jada did that to herself, and this is gonna go on for a while because of that. But yeah, man, I just wanted to give you my perspective on this whole entanglement thing since everyone keeps asking me to do something on it. And yeah, that was my little segment on the entanglements. And that'll be that, man. And check out our podcast, obviously, The Seven Podcast on YouTube. You can type it in. We're right at the top. Uh, where we should be, right? Subscribe to us, and yeah, I'll obviously be letting you know when our next podcast is, and if I'll be alone, if I'll have a guest, we'll see. I don't know, and that's all I gotta say about that, man. The Seven Podcasts, we out here. One.